Hi, this is Athena, and I'm going to review how to complete an out-of-town contracted trip. So we're going to take a look at this trip here. And we've got our 3 quadrants of our reservations screen. So this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3. So the first thing you can see is the account number is in, which is Golder Associates. We've got who booked it, listed here, the phone number to contact them and email address, and then we've got the passenger name, which it looks like this is going to be a group, so they didn't individually put passenger names, they just have the company name listed here with the main number. So then we always need to make sure that we have contracted trip selected as the group name. We use this to do reporting and also to filter the grid, and so it's really important that that is there. Then we're coming over here. I noticed that there isn't an occasion set here. Normally the occasion is what the people are doing, and the service type over here is what the car is doing. And so this would probably be a corporate event because it's done by a company and we're transporting a group. So we're just going to go ahead and update that section of this reservation. Then I see that the trip is scheduled for August 7th. The start time is going to be 9 a.m. The pickup time will be 11, and the drop-off point where the trip will be over is going to be 1 p.m. So your routing needs to look like this in order for the driver to not be confused if they have to go pick up or be somewhere out of town. So in this case, we've added a stop at 9 o'clock, and so that would look like here. If it's our main office, we'll click on Points of Interest. We'll put BAC, and we'll just start to spell it. It'll show up. Oh, I guess that would be BAC, main office. Okay, there it is. So we'll select that there. And then this is where you would select the time. And so we would put 900, and then we would put a stop, and then it would create this piece here. And then we would do the same thing because we're expected to be at the Whittier Tunnel in line at 10:30. So this routing gives the driver the information that he needs to be leaving the shop at 9 o'clock to be at Whittier Tunnel at 10:30 and then be at the Port of Whittier at Sundog Charters right through the tunnel. The Whittier Tunnel coming back, so it looks like this is going to be a pickup from a morning tour. And then drop back off at their office. The Whittier Tunnel is a really important destination because there's the tunnel schedule that you have to consider, and then also the tunnel fee needs to be on the reservation. Going down to trip notes, this is a trip note to the driver that they need to take a medium trailer with them and that we've assigned trailer 7. Now, going down to the dispatch notes, we use a formula called COOP. C stands for confirmation, O stands for origination, U is for any updates that have happened prior to the departure of the driver, P would be payment, and E is anything extra, which we've got trailer listed there. But we could also have box lunches there. Anything that we need to consider that's an extra above and beyond what we normally are doing on our trips, we need to just have that note in there to alert the other dispatchers and the other sales agents. So in this case, this payment is going to be credit card. And so since this trip has not been ran yet, we would be running this credit card prior to the day before or 2 days before, depending on what the arrangements were with this particular company. Then we're going up to Section 3 now. Section 3 has a 2-hour duration. Well, we know that's not the case. This duration is calculated by pickup time and drop-off time. So there's nothing that we're going to do here. We just need to make sure that we're billing for the 4 hours here. The way the system works, the duration piece is not as important for contracted trips as this piece, especially when we're going out of town because, like I said, it does not calculate start time and end time. It only calculates the time from the pickup time to the drop-off time. So we'll just leave that there. And then We've got passenger count. It's really important that we have a good idea of how many people that we're transporting so that the driver is aware and can catch any inconsistencies. The service type is what the car is doing. This car is picking up a passenger in Whittier, so we're putting from Whittier. Now, if we were taking a passenger to Whittier from Anchorage, then we would put to Whittier. The vehicle type is going to be an SUV. Then we're going to scroll down here, and we've got 4 hours properly selected with our current rate for the SUV. Then we've got the Whittier tunnel fee added to this reservation, which depending on the car you're sending is going to be a different rate. So for the SUVs, it's $22 is what we charge. And then we've got a trailer fee of $72 for that trailer size, bringing the total to $828.44. We can see that Barb is already scheduled on this trip and she's going to be in BAC 29. So we would just save at that point. And that's how you complete a contracted trip reservation for a trip outside of Anchorage.